Gratitude creates hope, and hope activates the law of attraction. In the desire to control others, we lose control over ourselves. If you want your children to be intelligent, read them fairy tales. If you want them to be more intelligent, read them more fairy tales. Hard work is only a prison sentence when you lack motivation. Bringing joy to another lights 1,000 suns within. All men know the utility of useful things, but they do not know the utility of utility. Any fool can know. The point is to understand. In conflict, straightforward actions generally lead to engagement. Surprising actions generally lead to victory. If those who are sent to draw water begin by drinking themselves, the army is suffering from thirst. Education is not preparation for life. Education is life itself. Keep going is not as difficult as you feel it is. Don't give up. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. Pretend inferiority and encourage his arrogance. Keep a little fire burning, however small, however hidden. Everything is hard before it is easy. I very rarely think in words at all. A thought comes, and I may try to express it in words afterwards. It was easier to ask for forgiveness than it was to get permission. For life goes not backward, nor tarries with yesterday. Men of this world all rejoice in others being like themselves and object to others not being like themselves. The most common form of despair is not being who you are. A paranoid is someone who knows a little of what's going on. If quick, I survive. If not quick, I am lost. This is death. Take care of your body. Remember, health is another form of wealth. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. If I have a platform and a voice, I should use it for my people. Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. Humanity must forgive humanity, for only then can we be humane. Do more listening than talking. Talk more about them than about you. They can't tell so much about you if you got your eyes closed. We are good to others only because we think that that is or will be good for us. We need to renew ourselves often. Even temples need renovation. If you can dream it, you have the innate ability to make it a reality in your life. You can measure the size of a person by what makes him or her angry. To realize that you do not understand is a virtue. Not to realize that you do not understand is a defect. Be sure to place your feet in the right place, then stand firm. To forget the whole world is easy. To make the whole world forget you is hard. No one cares how much you know until they know how much you care. People ought to fight to keep their law as to defend the city's walls. You must let suffering speak if you want to hear the truth. If at first you don't succeed, destroy all evidence that you tried. Misconceptions play a prominent role in my view of the world. If the world is against the truth, then I am against the world. To be alone is to be different. To be different is to be alone. It was always the becoming he dreamed of, never the being. At some point, we all look up and realize that we are lost in a maze. The best knowledge is knowing yourself and your inner being. True knowledge exists in knowing that you know nothing. Sometimes when hardships knock, it's just life. Do not take it personal. Let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt. There is little success where there is little laughter. Moods can be contagious. Don't catch or spread a bad mood. He who requires much from himself and little from others will keep himself from being the object of resentment. Set the troops to their tasks without imparting your designs. Speak to me. I will spend my lifetime trying to understand you. Tomorrow hopes we have learned something from yesterday. Life is pain. Anyone who says otherwise is selling something. Pessimistic tidak. Lebih daripada sikap takbur mendahului nasib. This place has only 3 exits, sir. Madness and death. Weak people revenge. Strong people forgive. Intelligent people ignore. But you don't have to give everyone the benefit of the doubt. Life is a full circle, widening until it joins the circle motions of the infinite. Keep the fight in your veins, honey. Never let it fade. Time bows to authentic commitment, and it stretches to accommodate it. Phase est ab host docere. One should learn even from one's enemies. Winning isn't enough. The acme of all skill is to defeat your enemy before taking the field. I don't want to end up simply having visited this world. Things joined by profit, when pressed by misfortune and danger, will cast each other aside. Remember that the happiest people are not those getting more, but those giving more. Fear not the path of truth, for the lack of people walking on it. Let everything be allowed to do what it naturally does, so that its nature will be satisfied. Stop trying to create a new you around the same old people. Things don't happen for no reason. They happen to teach you something. Always blow your own trumpet. Blowing someone else's is unhygienic. Be like seeds. Do not see dirt thrown at you as your enemy, but as ground to grow. The only limits for tomorrow are the doubts we have today. Fear is the polio of the soul, which prevents our walking by faith. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. Stay calm. You've been through this before. You'll get through it again. Breathing control gives man strength, vitality, inspiration, and magic powers. Life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage. When they say the sky's the limit to me, that's really true. Better a diamond with a flaw than a pebble without. The truths that matter most to us come always half-spoken. One half of the world cannot understand the pleasures of the other. Memory can make a thing seem to have been much more than it was. If your life is worth thinking about, it is worth writing about. It's exhausting, the energy it takes to unknow a truth. Life is worth living when you have someone to share it with. To be wealthy and honored in an unjust society is a disgrace. Time is heavy sometimes. Imagine how heavy eternity must be. Being defeated is often a temporary condition. Giving up is what makes it permanent. In war, then, Let your great object be victory, not lengthy campaigns. If you correct your mind, the rest of your life will fall into place. Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. Leadership is all about making things to move forward, not backward. Only one who devotes himself to a cause with his whole strength and soul can be a true master. For this reason, mastery demands all of a person. Beware of the small things. A small leak can sink a great ship. Talent is helpful in writing, but guts are absolutely essential. I don't paint dreams or nightmares. I paint my own reality. It's not what you look at that matters. It's what you see.